Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This video is kind of a sponsored video, so if you're against that, I'm sorry. But basically, last Friday, a company called Beach Tech, who makes some camera gear, reached out to me and said, we're going to send you something that we've made, one of our new products, and we'd like you to review it. And the cool thing about this is that I've been sent things to review before, like the Chipolo, which is on my keyring. Which is this thing. It's a GPS tracker. And although they're really cool and I really do appreciate it, it's not something that I would have bought myself. Whereas the thing that I've been sent today is actually something that I was actually considering buying myself. And I didn't reach out to Beach Tech and say, can you send me one of these? I'd never even really heard of them before. And they literally got in touch with me through my YouTube channel saying, we've seen your videos, we'd like to send you something. So I'm going to unbox the parcel now and we'll see what it is. I do know what it is, by the way. I'll just get my official unboxing knife. So, basically, this is a DXA Micro Pro, and it's an audio adapter that allows XLR microphones like the mic I have up here to go into your camera. And so the way it normally works is on cameras, the microphone input is like a headphone jack on your phone, so it's that size cable. Whereas sort of professional mics in filmmaking are XLRs, which are, let me get an example here. They're this sort of cable, so they're a lot thicker. This is obviously a really short one. And so the microphone that I'm using here is an XLR mic, and it goes into an audio recorder, which I record separately, because you can't put that sort of signal into the camera, as most cameras like DSLRs come. So basically what this does is it takes the XLR signal and converts it into a 3.5mm input. So it goes in as an XLR, and then there's a cable that comes out that goes into your camera. So I've looked at a few reviews on the internet and just seen sort of what comes in the box, and I believe you get the audio recorder and some cables. Yeah, so there's two of the cables that go into the camera. You get the audio recorder, obviously. Oh wow, it's actually a lot heavier than I thought and quite a lot more solid. That's really awesome. And you also get a hot shoe mount, which allows it to mount onto the camera, which I would definitely be using because that's really useful. So if you have a microphone that's got the 3.5mm headphone jack, you can put up to 2 microphones into this on the side in the inputs, so you can record. If you know what stereo is, it's basically where there's a left channel and a right channel recorded to the audio. So if you listen to it in your headphones, sometimes if something's more on the left, you'll hear it come out the left headphone more on the right. Whereas one of the advantages of using one of these that you can't do in camera is you can record 2 microphones, so you can record one to the left channel and one to the right channel, as opposed to recording one microphone to both. And then what you can do in post-production is single them out and change the levels. So say if you're interviewing 2 people, you can actually sort of raise the volume up of one person. Whereas if you did that onto a mono channel, you wouldn't have the flexibility to change them both because they'd be sort of locked together. And that's something that you can't do in the camera, so this literally like splits up the audio channels. But the main feature that I'm going to be using most is the XLR input on the side, because that's the microphone that I use. Let's put it on the camera and do a microphone test. So I'm just going to do a bit of talking now. So this is my XLR mic that you've been hearing the whole time. This is going into the sound recorder at the moment. I'm not sure which one's going to be better quality. They could be exactly the same, that could be slightly better, or this could be slightly better. I'm not really sure what to expect. Okay, and this is the sound from the DXA Micro Pro. Now, this may take a little bit of fiddling, so I might have to do a few tests, because normally when I get new audio gear, there's a lot of sort of playing around to find the best settings to get the sort of lowest noise level. Already the convenience of being able to put the XLR input straight into my camera is a massive, massive help. It just means that it cuts down a lot of time having to sync up audio in post-production. The retail price of the DXA Micro Pro is £122 on the DXA website. It's one of the lower end units, and the professional ones sort of get them a lot more expensive. They have more inputs and things, and the sound quality is probably a bit better. But just for convenience sake, I think this is really, really impressive, and I'm very, very thankful to Beach Tech for sending me one. We'll have to see what the sound quality is like, because obviously that's the most important thing, but just based on user experience and customer service, I would really, really recommend this product. I also haven't been paid to say that. I'm gonna get my other camera out and give you guys a quick tour of what it looks like on the camera. So here we go, this is what it looks like on the rig. This is the box here. I've got my Atomos Ninja Flame and my Sony A7S. And then we come around the back, you can see basically what I see when I'm filming. So obviously the monitor would normally be turned around so I can see it. But in terms of the controls, it's really, really amazing. I'm so impressed with it. So the output is here. So this is the cable I was showing earlier. So it comes out of there and goes into the camera's mic slot. I've got my headphones coming out of here just so I could listen to it. The purple cable is my XLR cable. So this runs from the microphone, which I have on a boom arm. Then it runs up and goes into the side of the DXA Micro Pro into the XLR slot. I've got it set to mono, but for some reason, I think you have to have them both set to the same thing for the left and right channels to actually be the same level. This potentiometer is for the headphones, so you can turn that up and down to change the volume of when you're listening to the sound coming out the camera. You've got the headphone slot, the monitor in, play and record switch. That's the power, that's the 48 volts power for phantom power. And this is what it looks like on the camera. I think it looks really, really professional, and it makes filming a lot easier. So there we go. Once again, this is the DXA Micro Pro by Beach Tech. I'm really, really impressed, and I would highly recommend it to other people. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you next time.